Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's up? My name's Barbarian, and welcome to the third episode of Talking Crafting Dead. Now, as always, guys, we're going to be going over the last week's episodes, so if you haven't seen them, you're not caught up on Crafting Dead, whatever the case may be sure to click off this video. The links to the new episodes will be down below. Make sure you watch those before because there will be spoilers. You've been warned. Alright guys, now that I have given you a chance to click off, there's no complaining if you get anything spoiled for you. Let's go ahead and talk about this week's episodes. In episode 5, we finally found out who was flying the helicopter, and like a lot of you guys thought, it was Major Gray, the military man who we had seen in season 3. After reuniting with Major Gray, they realize that the Major is actually stationed at the CDC. The group flies back with their helicopter and actually ends up meeting a group of scientists who are very interested to work on some Formula X research. After talking with Uni, Nick heads in to see the professor and see what kind of progress has been made on reproducing Formula X, but the professor tells Nick that without a blood sample from Ghetto or the doctor who made it, Dr. Jin, there's just no way to reproduce the formula. So knowing this, Nick decides to talk to Major Gray, who after a little bit of discussion decides to start a search party. The group is going to be setting off using the helicopter to search the area around the prison for Ghetto and Dr. Jin. The episode ends with Nick heading inside to get some rest, where he meets Corey, who's acting strangely suspicious and doesn't want Nick to come on his supply run. As far as predictions go, I'm not really sure where this season is heading. I don't know if the group is going to head off on a military expedition to try and find Ghetto and Dr. Jin, or what Corey's up to. It seems like Corey is definitely up to something. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. We'll have to wait and find out what happens in the next episode. Last week, I asked you guys to predict who you thought the new character was going to be, and a lot of you guys guessed Major Gray. A lot of great suggestions, and you also had some great ideas for characters who we haven't seen. Lots of characters that I may be using in the future. Now, one of the main questions I get asked all the time for Crafting Dead is, when will Barney and Skye be joining the crew again? Will they be coming back from the dead? Is there any way that they can come back into the series? And I'm here to tell you guys that this is something that I've thought a lot about, and the reason I haven't brought them back already is because obviously we both, they were very important characters, and I don't feel like having them play a new character so soon would be what's best for the series. However, with that being said, I have talked to Skye. There's a lot of excitement on his end and my end to get him back into the Crafting Dead. I'm really excited about that. I hope that that ends up happening, but now that I've answered that question for you guys, I do have one to ask everyone here. Now, you guys saw at the end of episode 6 that Corey was acting suspiciously. He was definitely up to something that he didn't want Nick to be aware of. Now, my question for you guys is, do you think that he's up to something good or bad? And if so, what do you think he could be up to? Is he hiding some sort of secret plan, or is he really just trying to keep Nick out of all of the supply runs? Maybe just give Nick a break since they've obviously been on the road for so long. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. I can't wait to read some of your responses next week and let you guys know how it matched up to what really happened. With that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed this Talking Dead episode. I will be back next Friday for another great episode. We're going to be talking a lot about what you guys thought would happen versus what actually happened. It's going to be a great episode. Don't forget this Friday. Also, if you're new around here, I would like to ask that you subscribe to the channel. It helps grow the channel and it helps make sure that you guys never miss a video. So, with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, my name's Barbarian. Peace out.